Hello everybody. Today is Monday, March 6th. It's 7:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. On my left is the time in sales showing the E-mini S&P trading at 2373.50. It's about a quarter to 8 Eastern Standard Time. We had a couple of standouts today, mainly the DAX for the auto trader. Before I continue, first the required disclaimer. Okay, quite a day today for the DAX. First up is the DAX on the Super 14 tick, and we had two trades, a spectacular short trade here, just a single trade with excellent entry. This begins trading at the start of the US session, which is 9 o'clock. The DAX often trades well at the open of the London session, and then again we see some volume and a lot of interest when the US session opens. So we usually trade the open of the US session, and you can see that paid off pretty well today. We got excellent trade entry and placement here with this short trade. This ran up to about 1600 or 1700 in profit, so almost our daily goal on this first trade. And you can see the second trade, this long, was filled on our limit order and only went a short distance before hitting our daily goal, and we got positive slippage on the end. Had we had a higher daily goal, this certainly had a lot more room to go and could have matched the profit on the first trade, which would have given us potentially 3,500 for the day. But we highly recommend that you set reasonable daily goals and loss limits, and the auto trader provides for that. It's very important that you set a loss limit so that you don't have a runaway losing day. Okay, next up is the DAX on the Super 6 tick, and we took a little bit of a drawdown off the open here, about $325, $50 or so, and then it was pretty much straight up from there. It looks like we had 4 or 5, maybe even 6 winners in a row. This chart has a little bit tighter trailing stops on it, so we had more trades and we got trail stopped out, but they were all winners, and that brought us to about 1350 for two contracts. Just wanted to note the indicator signals here were quite well. You see these shorts and the long signals that were wrong were very small losers, comparatively speaking, in contrast to, say, these bigger moves that were definitely captured. Okay, next up is the crude on the 500 tick chart, and I would say the same things about the indicators here. Pretty remarkable looking signals on the line break signals here. We have line break signal go long. Remember, if the bars are not red, we ignore the line break signals. So here we have blue bars. We would ignore these signals here, and the BWT precision trend bars gave some really nice signals here, both long and short. So starting at the open, which would be right here at 9 o'clock, we got an excellent long signal. I'm talking about the indicators here. This is a short signal from the line break algorithm, and then the bars, the line break indicator as well. And the bars turning red, excellent looking potential trade there, discretionary trade, followed by a long here, and then a short that was taken by the auto trader. We got filled on our limit order, and we had a respectable gain of $540 on two contracts. Next up, we had a modest gain in the Dow E-mini contract. We drew down about $400 or $500 on a couple of losers, and then we had a really strong winner that brought us back to the other side of the ledger, the plus side of the ledger, for a very modest gain of about $140. Next up is the Dow E-mini contract on the Super 10 tick, and we can see the indicator here giving us some excellent line break signals confirmed with the BWT precision trend bars. Very good looking signals on the indicators here with our line break signals catching the swings quite well. And this looks to be kind of sideways action, but we have some excellent tradable signals here. So we have a long trade here. We had a small loser and then followed by this long trade. We can see our line break signal here and we got filled in our limit order. And so we did 335 in the Dow E-mini on 3 contracts. A modest losing day here on the crude oil Uni-Renko chart. And again, we are using our line break logic, and it didn't fail to catch this big move from 53.18 up to 53.50 or so. Really well placed line break signal here, caught this entire run. This is a pretty small time frame actually, a Uni-Renko chart with just a couple of ticks on the swing. Anyway, a modest loss on this chart of 140 on 2. Some charts like the bonds today had pretty good movement, but we didn't get filled on our limit order on this short. So that's why we had no trade here in the bonds. That's all for today's video. If you'd like to find out more, please visit our website at bluewavetrading.com or feel free to contact us at systems@bluewavetrading.com. Thanks for watching today.